Ads Manager and let's review your ad. Okay, now go right underneath where it says Barbados ad. And click on View Charts. Okay, so now this is all the analytics that Facebook has compiled over the last, I think it's been 72 hours. Yeah, the last 3 days here that it's seen from your ad. That's how your ad is performing. What I want to see is go over to demographics. And now this is going to tell us how much you're spending and how much, how often they're reacting at each age range. So go to where you see those age ranges, 13, 17, 6, 18, 20, etc., and hover over each one. And as you can see on the left side, each side tells you how much it costs. On the women 18 through 24, you're paying 39 cents. On the male side, you're paying 75 cents. Go down to the next age range. That one you're paying 24 cents for women and 96 cents for males. Go down to the next range. You're paying 28 and 31. Next range, 22 and 27. Next range, 22 and 31. Okay, so basically it looks like, and 40 and 0, it looks like you can go from 25 all the way to 54 and women, and your ad will perform better if we just targeted 25 through 54-year-old women. It seems like the men have really been what's been cutting your into your cost. I saw a 30 cents and a 70 cents and a 90 cents in there. So if we got rid of those, your ad's automatically going to perform better. You're going to get a lower cost per engagement. And odds are it's probably the women that are leaving you the type of engagement that you want anyway. Is that correct?
Yeah, the women that have responded has only been women. I think one or two guys that responded, but I never got a chance to speak to. So out of the ones that I've spoken to, only 2 people from the ad, and out of the 2 people I've closed, I signed up 1. So that's a good ad to me. I mean, that's a very good ad. It's just getting them on the phone. Once I get them on the phone, I'm fine. I'll be fine.
Absolutely. Okay, good. Then that's what we're going to do. That's the first tweak we're going to make is we're going to select women from 25 through 54, and we're going to watch your cost per engagement go way down, your engagement go way up, and you get more phone calls out of that. So now you can take this chart away and you want to go to edit. Okay. Not that edit, but you can do that edit. That's fine, actually. Now click, okay, go to the edit in the right next to view charts where you just were a second ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go. So now, right, that's what I was saying. That's pretty much it. Go to targeting, placement, budget, and schedule. Click on one ad set in the top right corner. There you go.
Right here?
Yeah. No, on that actual, there on the pop-up itself. Go to the right. No, go to one ad set.
One ad set.
To the right. There you go.
Oh, right here. Okay.
Yep. And then you want to scroll down, and we're going to edit some things now. We're going to go in and edit who we're advertising to by audience. click on women for the gender, and then for the age ranges, do 25 on the low end, and do and do 54 on the high end. There we go. And then now click on save and close. Bottom right hand. There you go.
I see my cost went up a little bit. That's because I haven't posted yet. I've been working all day.
Yeah. Let's look. How has it been doing? What was yesterday? What was the day before? And what was the day before that?
Listen, I'm getting leads. I had 0 complaints. I'm getting leads. I'm getting my own leads. Actually, I was depressed. Like I said, the only thing that that I'm having a little problem with is actually getting to talk to them on the phone. What I don't know exactly what to say. You know, I start off with like, "Hi," and I say their name. "How are you today? See that you know that you like my ad. What was it that you liked about my ad?" And then they'll tell me, and then I'll say, like, say for example, this one girl, she said, "Well, I like how you can make $70 to $700 a day," and I said, "Oh well, yeah, I know that's right. You know, would it be appropriate to discuss this a little bit further, over the phone?" And then they'll say, "Yeah," and I'll say, "Okay, well, what's your number?" I'll get the number, and then with this particular situation we're talking about, she never answered the phone, but I couldn't call her at the moment that because she was at work and I was at work, so I called her at a better time, but she never answered the phone. But I don't know. I don't know if there's a smoother way to go about getting someone's number or not. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I would do one of two things. Either one, I would kind of position it to where they could pick your brain and how you want to share the full information with them. Remember how we talked about a blueprint? Well, when they comment, they're also asking for that blueprint, and you can tell them, "Hey, I'm going to give you the blueprint over the phone, so I need your phone number so I can show you exactly step by step how you can make what you said, $70 to $700 a day, that way." So that's number one way that you can do it. Or two, and I think this would be a lot easier or a lot more effective, at least up front, is have that first initial conversation you were talking about, get them in a place where they're excited or they're answering back, and then hit that Facebook call. Tell them, "Hey, I'm just going to call you real quick on Facebook, explain the formula that I'm giving to you," and then boom, one of two things is going to happen. Either one, they're going to answer and you can have that conversation right then and there, or two, when they don't answer, you can ask them directly, "Hey, Facebook is kind of hard to have a conversation over sometimes, so can I get your phone number so I can explain this formula to you?" And I think that if you combine those two kind of strategies, you're going to get a lot more people on the phone and be able to communicate with them that way.
Okay, I like the first one. The second one is what I've been kind of doing. I've been doing that. But I like that. I'll give you the blueprint over the phone. What is your number? What is the best contact information for you? I have had like this one lady, I didn't even really get through my whole, like, I have a script that I follow. I didn't even get through even half of the script, and she was so excited that she signed up. That was the other night. So I've been keeping in touch with her, communicate with her, getting her set up in the business and stuff like that.
Absolutely. And now you need to send her my way so she can get ads running as well. That can be a constant formula for you to plug your team into. The faster they start seeing people, I'm sure your business does some sort of compensation plan for you to get paid off of them as well.
And I want to send her to my affiliate, which is why I'm going to be giving you the rest of the money to set up my funnel. So
perfect.
Yeah, like you give me when I get my affiliate link, that's when I'm going to do that. Right now, I just got her getting into the paperwork and things like that, the business, getting her stuff in there. She doesn't have her Facebook developed at all. I already told her some things to get her Facebook developed. She only got like, I think it was like 200-300 people on her Facebook. She's not in the groups. So the stuff that I know that you're gonna need her to do, I'm having her do that now before she even starts getting into the ad. So it's gonna take about a week or so.
True. That's perfect. That's perfect. Yeah, just getting them set up and getting them through that first initial step and then getting them to me, that's a great business blueprint for your team to grow and have.
And I already have like the script. I'm gonna print out a script for her to follow, so because she's not 100% comfortable with talking to people yet. So I'm just gonna have to help her do a little bit of role playing and get her over that fear, so things will come out fluently. And right now she's learning about the business and what we offer, because honestly, these people are gonna ask her these questions when she starts reaching out and knowing what she needs to know what to say when people are reaching out to her. So that's what I got her working on right now.
Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, that's important because she definitely needs to have that follow-up game and know what to say to get people involved.
Yeah.
But that's also why we need to get that funnel built for you as quickly as possible so we can duplicate it for your team. Because if you have a funnel in place, they don't have to know what to say all the way to sell someone. They just got to know what to say to warm them up and then send them to your video for you to do the sales closing. And that's part of what is going to make your funnel so important to having in your business, especially for your team members.
Yeah, I'll have the rest of the what is it, 110? I sent you 115. Yeah, I'll have 110 for you on Friday. I'll send it to you Friday.
Excellent, excellent. And we will get that funnel created and running on Friday.
So you said I needed 2 types of videos, one a sales video and one I don't know the name of that video you said.
A pre-qualifying video. It's a pre-qualifying video. It's an opt-in video, so you're just inviting them to see your sales presentation on that video, and you're making the promises that your sales presentation delivers on. And if you can do that effectively with the 3 promise method, make them 3 promises on your capture page, deliver 3 promises on your sales page, you're going to get a lot higher lead to sale ratio, or at least a higher call to action ratio if you're not going for the sale up front. If you're asking them to contact you after watching the video, you're going to get a lot more targeted, interested parties.
Qualifying opt-in video, then you go to the sales video is what you're saying?
Yeah. They give you their name and email address, and they go directly to the sales video where you tell them your story, you tell them about your brand, you tell them about your business, and then most of the time people have a buy button where they just let you buy. But I think the way you said it is you want them to connect with you from there. So you can either leave your phone number below and tell them, hey, give me a call. My phone number is going to be down there, or we can leave a button that takes them to another page, or takes them to a Facebook chat with you, or takes you to a Facebook group somewhere where you can get in contact with them. We can do it one of those ways, and we'll talk about that on Friday with that session where we just talk about your funnel. But basically, you just have a call to action simple like that, and that is your marketing system. And then the only thing that's constant is whenever you get a good result or something like that in your business, like signing up that member the other day, share a new video about it. And that one, you don't have to worry about it being sales presentation worthy. It's just follow up. Like, hey guys, I'm here again, and I just wanted to say today I was out living my life. I had some advertising running to my business. I got to get on the phone with somebody and got them started. And if you want to see how I'm doing that and making money for my business, then check out, and then you will always bring them back to the sales presentation. Check out the link below. It'll take you to the sales presentation where I show you how to XYZ. So just little things
like a Facebook ad, like a video Facebook ad or something like that? Or are you talking about just posting it on my wall?
Well, it become both. This is the concept of symphony marketing. You do one marketing effort and you stretch it as many different directions it can go. So you create a video like that, we put it on your YouTube. Then we put it on your Facebook wall. Then we go share it in Facebook groups. Then we put it on your Facebook fan page and we run a Facebook video ad for it. Then we also send it out in an email follow-up to everyone who's on your list. So it becomes an email follow-up for well. So that one action that you took stretched into so many different parts of your marketing that it made it easier for you to market effectively everywhere.
Okay, because I have a lot of that stuff set up, so that should be smooth selling. I give you the logins and everything, and I guess you put together the funnel and the way in which it needs to be put together and everything. So I do have follow up emails. I don't know, do you do that too? I don't know if you want to. I don't know if you're gonna edit them or whatever, but I do have all of that stuff too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can help you with your follow-up emails as well. We will talk through that after we get your actual pages built. I I would say that to make it really easy on you, you just follow a 30-day blueprint. You get 30 emails written and you send those out repeatedly to every new prospect that hits your list. And then after the 30 days go by, then you can worry about telling them a unique story. But we'll talk about your writing of the emails once your funnel is created, so we know what we're working with and where we're sending them, so we know what to write in your emails.
Okay. All right. Sounds like
All
a
right.
plan. Yeah, this is all exciting. I'm gonna tell you, BJ, like I had like results before, but not this easy. I think that what you're teaching me is highly effective, very highly effective.
Awesome. I love that, and I will
I know I
definitely.
gotta do that video for you. Put down a to-do list to do the testimonial video for you.
I will definitely be looking for that testimonial video. I love seeing the results that we're already getting in your business and being able to take you to that next step. So I'm excited.
Now, Mom, when you say you're gonna build the pages, does any of the pages include testimonials?
As you get testimonial videos or things like that from either your team or for your company, we can add those. I like to add video testimonials right to my sales presentations. So at the end, after I've said my piece and I'm like, click the buy button below, usually I'll just leave a reel of my testimonial videos going. And with you, and I'm waiting on one other testimonial video, that'll make 7 videos. So it'll be like 20 minutes worth of testimonial videos. So I'm going to add those to my sales presentation. And I would say we'll do the same thing with your team members, because that's super effective. When you watch other people who got started and who are taking action with a service and you're seeing their type of results, it's called third-party influence. And it just makes people buy because they're like, oh yeah, I relate to that real other person who also took the service. It was right for them. It'll be right for me. So I like it.
Yeah, that's powerful stuff. That's why I know some people out there, because I've been given the opportunity to do this, as go on and buy fake testimonials, and I was just like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't need a fake testimonial and this and that. Like I'd rather just be real and straight up, realistic results that people understand that this is what it really is from the beginning. You really have to work hard to make it, make those 10 or 20 or 30 or 50,000 a month. You gotta work hard for that.
Right. It does not come easy. I made $56,000 in a month before, and I had sit down sessions like this almost every day. I provided over 30,000 worth of clicks per week, and traffic co-ops every single week that month. Like I was working, and it's real, and that's why I always like getting those testimonial videos from people, because they can kind of tell the story of just how much work was being put in, just how far they were themselves from having a real running and effective business, and how much brought to them just because of our service. And that's why I also love that hashtag that I put in almost all of my, if you will, my credited post or telling why I'm worth what I'm worth, or why I do what I do effectively. I use the hashtag results-based marketing, because if you're getting results and the testimonials are showing the results and your bank account or your payments coming in are showing your results and your marketing reach is showing your results, then what you're doing is effective, and what you're doing is selling from the results that you're getting. And that's something that I want you to implement into your business with little videos like I was telling you, the hey, I just saw a sale today type of video. That's results-based marketing, and it's just more effective that way because people don't want to hear, it's 2017. People don't want to hear hype. People don't want to hear what could happen for them. They want to see for their right in front of them, right with their own two eyes, what is happening for others who are given the same opportunity that they're about to be given. And that's why, testimonial videos or results-based marketing is really the way that you have to go in today's market.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I feel you on that one. Okay, so we changed the settings on the demographics on the ad. So is that all we had to do with the ad?
Yes, for that ad, that's all of it. And then in 72 hours, again, we're going to see more results. We're going to see if that was a good tweak, a bad tweak, if that was the effective tweak that changes everything. And then we can look at another micro tweak, or as I say at this point, if you have the ad budget to do it, I would start another ad and I would split test the two over the next 72 hours and see which one converts better. And then we, at the 72-hour period, we turn off the loser, we tweak the winner and put it up against another ad. We do that, and we usually run that one for 7 days time. And then we'll see which one wins at the end of the 7 days time. And then we create a new ad and we run that one for 7 days time. And that's what I do for people who take me up on my monthly packages. I create those ads for them and run them and keep them going like that. So that's kind of the process that I want you to go on right now with your own, is creating, and if you wanted to create a second ad, we could, but creating a second ad in time, setting it up, testing it for a couple of days to see which one converts better. Because remember, there's still that 72-hour period where that one's supposed to convert pretty crappy. So if that one does convert pretty crappy, shut it off, winner, and put on a new one, and then test that one for 7 days time with a little bit of analytics that you got from the old crappy one. Does that make sense?
Okay, so we create another ad right now, or what?
We can create another ad if you want. To make things really easy, the first ad that I create, I go up to the top right hand corner and click on create an ad right now, and let's go ahead and create your second ad. We don't have to write a new post or anything like that. What we're going to do is we're going to target with the same demographics, that 25 through 54-year-old women. We're going to target a new interest, and like we talked about, we only target one interest per ad. This is why, because now we know which target audience age-wise to target. Now we can just see which is a better result for us.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
So we're gonna
create ad, go in, change the age demographic, click engagement.
And then hit continue, right?
Yep.
Okay. So we're gonna change the age from 25 to just close this out, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why that popped up. 54. We're gonna just click women, right? BJ?
Yeah. Let's try a different interest this time.
Okay.
Let's come down and let's try.
But I mean, for gender, women or just all?
No, women, just women.
Okay.
Yeah. So
all right.
Let's see what suggestions pop up. If we just click on the suggestions. We did direct selling, so that's the only one that shows up. And if we click on direct selling, like put direct selling in there, let's see what other suggestions show up behind direct selling. Okay, so network marketing, entrepreneurship. Let's go ahead and let's test direct marketing. Or is that what we first started with? That might be what we first started with. So let's try entrepreneurship. Yeah. Let's try entrepreneurship then.
I was just thinking the same thing. Entrepreneur. People want to be an entrepreneur.
Absolutely. Now let's get rid of direct selling.
Okay, how do we get rid of it? What do we?
Just slide to the right a little bit more, and an X will pop up. No, go. Yeah, slide to the. There you. It usually hovers right there. So. Right.
Is there a way to close this out, or?
Yeah. I know it's right where you were hovering a second ago, usually. Like right in there, and then you just regular click the. Okay, well, just refresh the page, and that should probably handle the. Click start over.
Oh wait, that's an $11 budget. No, we got to change that. We got to change that. I don't even know how Facebook is. I don't know. Do they don't? When do they charge you? Do they charge you in the beginning, or do they charge you when you turn the ad off?
They charge you every 2 weeks or when you hit $50.
Okay. So I have to start back over then, right?
Yeah, click on engagement.
Oh, wait, and what should we name this one? Before it was Barbados.
You can call it Barbados too.
Are we keeping the same picture and all that stuff?
Yeah, the ad stays the same. We're just split testing another interest.
Okay. Oh wait, you said 24.
25
to 25. 54. And then
yeah, and then you switch it to women.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, perfect. That's the X we were looking for.
Okay, so is that everything?
Yeah, and then you just continue on. It's your screen.
I don't have to save audience or anything, or add a connection type or any of that stuff.
No, you use entrepreneurship and then edit the placements to get rid of Instagram, and it's get rid of everything, the Facebook news feed.
Is that on the next after continue?
I'm okay.
Are you watching me, BJ?
Your screen was frozen on where you were trying to click X. to get rid of the one interest for the
Man,
longest time, and it
when
just
you
showed up.
when you click the back button, it makes you start all over again.
Yeah, so
All right, so I will continue.
yeah, continue.
Where is it that we go for to change it? That's what I was asking. You said
Pick up put your right ad in there, and then after you found your right ad, instead of clicking continue, go to placements in the middle of the left side of the page. There you go. And now click on edit placements. Up in the middle of the page. There you go. Get rid of Instagram. Get rid of everything but your Facebook news feed.
it was just Instagram.
Yeah. Then click on the triangle where
Wait,
Facebook.
how come?
Click on the triangle where Facebook is. It'll bring a drop down menu. There you
There we
go.
go.
Get rid of everything but feeds.
Wait, how come is it checked or?
Yeah. Click the
Uh,
check mark that shows in-stream videos and get rid of it and just have the news feed. There you go. Now continue on.
but fees is
You keep the one with feeds.
yeah, but when you do fees, is clicking the in-stream videos placement.
Now click off of the in-stream videos placement and don't click anything else.
Okay, all right.
There you go. Now save the ad the way, or keep going now to page and post. Continue. There you go.
All right, so
There you
this is
go.
all
And click place order.
okay.
Great. That is everything that we needed to accomplish to get that second ad up for split testing. Now in 72 hours, we'll see how the analytics play out again, and then we will make necessary tweaks on that ad that way, and then we'll shut off the losing ad and just run with the winner.
Okay, so